Phil Heath, a name synonymous with dominance in the bodybuilding world, left a lasting impact on the sport by securing an extraordinary 7 consecutive Mr. Olympia victories. Despite stepping away from the competitive stage after his last victory in 2017, his presence in the bodybuilding scene remains enormous. At 45 years old, many believe that if Heath were to compete today, he would still place among the top 5 at Mr. Olympia. His physique and size continue to remain unrivaled, solidifying his legacy as one of the sport's greatest athletes. Heath's journey to bodybuilding greatness wasn't without its challenges. In fact, his first competition was a nerve-wracking experience. He was terrified and felt out of his element. After asking his teammates not to throw a party before the show, they went ahead and threw a raging celebration anyway, leaving Heath sleepless and anxious. Despite the chaos around him, he pushed through and achieved remarkable success. His dominance on the bodybuilding stage began under the guidance of legendary coach Hani Rambod. Heath clinched his first Mr. Olympia title in 2011 by defeating his friend and 4-time champion Jay Cutler. From that moment on, Heath defended his title year after year, making him the most successful Mr. Olympia competitor of his time. His reign was further solidified through his fierce rivalries, most notably with Kai Greene and Shawn Rhoden, which drove Heath to even greater levels of discipline and dedication. The rivalry between Phil Heath and Kai Greene was particularly intense, reaching a boiling point during the 2014 Mr. Olympia competition. The two athletes had a near physical altercation on stage, adding drama to the already high-stakes event. However, Heath's focus remained unshaken, and he went on to win the title. Their rivalry continued for several years, with Greene ultimately retiring after several losses to Heath. Despite the departure of his fiercest competitor, Heath's commitment to bodybuilding never wavered. Even after stepping away from the stage, Heath's physique remained a testament to his years of hard work and genetic gifts. His social media posts continue to showcase his insane legs, quads, and overall size, all of which remain jaw-dropping. Fans and followers often express their hope that Heath will make a return to Mr. Olympia to pursue an 8th title. And if he did, many believe he could still pose a serious threat to anyone on the stage. In 2019, after recovering from hernia surgery, Heath made a brief attempt to return to bodybuilding's biggest stage. Unfortunately, he fell short of reclaiming his title. Nevertheless, he remained determined to return to form, stating that he would only come back if he could perform at his peak level. For Heath, it's always been about pushing himself to be better, and he emphasized that he would only return if he could give the best version of himself. Heath's journey was documented in the film Breaking Olympia, The Phil Heath Story, which chronicles his rise from football to becoming one of the most iconic athletes in bodybuilding. The film explores his victories, the highs and lows of his career, and his eventual loss to Shawn Rhoden, a moment that signaled the end of his 7-year reign. Despite this, Heath's physique remains in top condition, and many experts believe that if he were to fully commit to a comeback, his size and conditioning would make him a serious contender in any future Mr. Olympia competition. At 45 years old, Phil Heath's future in bodybuilding is still uncertain. But if he returns to the stage at 100%, there's little doubt he would be a formidable opponent. Whether or not Heath will step back into the ring remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. His impact on the sport is undeniable, and if he returns, it will undoubtedly be an unforgettable showdown. In February 2025, Phil Heath made his debut as a commentator for the prestigious Arnold Classic, marking an exciting new chapter in his career as a 7-time Mr. Olympia champion.
Like, share, and subscribe fitness motivation.